Comics. I love them. If you're here, you probably love them. So how did we both get here? Hi, I'm Z, as in the last letter of the alphabet Z, and I'm here to ramble about my journey with comics and how I ended up loving them so much. Now, when I'm defining comics, I'm talking about both Western and Eastern comics. Webtoons, manhwas, mangas, manhwas, you get it. But anyways, as a kid, I never read books, let alone comics. I did kind of like picture books since I didn't have to fully use my brain to figure out exactly what was going on. For me, why would I have to read what's going on and then use my brain to think what's going on when instead I can just see what's going on? It just makes sense for my brain. Fast forward to when I was 13 during the glorious year of 2020. I was watching a YouTube video and I ended up getting a webtoon ad. The ad was about the comic I'm the Grim Reaper, and I thought the premise was really interesting for 13-year-old me. It looked edgy, I loved the art style, I was sold. I'm not gonna ramble about this comic, but the plot is super interesting and I still keep up with it to this day. What's important is how it completely changed my trajectory in life. I started reading so many different webtoons, and then I got into reading different manhwas, and then mangas. And just to document this, here are some of my favorite comics as of 2025. unOrdinary, Toilet Ban Hanako-kun, Hooky, Marionetta, Everything But Your Life, Killstagram, and The Guy Upstairs. Over the years, I've read my fair share of comics, but I'd say I've collected a good legacy of comics that I personally enjoy so much. Now, as I always love to ask, why? Why do I and so many of my friends and so many people around the world love and continue to read comics? For me, my personal answer comes down to visual storytelling and each comic's own individual messaging. It's taken me years to explore what comics I personally love to read, and each person has their own specific tastes. Reading people's stories, whether it be completely fantasy or a story more close to home, this media's form of storytelling for me delivers messaging from characters I find so much joy from. Whether I'm reading at school, at home, in the car, it's completely changed my life. Seeing the diversity of the characters from all the stories that I dedicate my time to get to know, and seeing the various different artists behind them and their own cultural backgrounds, it's all inspired me to express my own art. I think the answer to the appeal of comics is up to each individual person and what they get out of them. But in the end, it's all an individual journey. But for me and my life, it's changed for the better. And I sincerely hope that everybody watching gives this media a chance. Sorry about the microphone I'm recording this on. It's my iPhone 11 microphone, so please bear with me. If you're still listening to this, I'm impressed. I'd love to hear in the comments your own story of reading comics, whether you've never even considered before watching this video, or you've been reading your entire life. This video has been a personal love letter to comics that's been in the works for a while, so I'm so happy it's finally out there. This channel though is primarily going to have a mix of different art and gacha related projects I want to work on. Now that I finished this video and learned a lot in the process, I want to work mostly on short form content of my persona where I do some tweening and make edits to music, with some long form content of my own stories being sprinkled in this channel. I'm also open to illustrating both long and short form content of anyone's stories where I can mix both art and storytelling. As always though, I'll take things little by little. Anyways, I hope you have a nice day or night, and thank you for making it to the end. I really appreciate it.